Imagine an entire data center, rows upon rows of servers, humming with tens of megawatts of power, generating enough heat to warm a small town. Now imagine replacing all that with a device the size of a suitcase, or a stackable cube you can install in the corner of an office. Sound impossible? It might not be. Meet Omnia, a portable AI supercomputer designed to deliver massive computing capability without the cost, energy, or space of a traditional data center. We're going to explore how Omnia could change the way the world thinks about computing, data centers, and the physics of processing power. But there's also a radical new hardware being developed that, when combined with the Omnia, the results could be staggering. Let's dive in. I'm Ben. This is Physics or Bust. To understand why a portable supercomputer is so revolutionary, we need to first look at the physics behind regular data centers. A typical mid-sized data center will consume from 10 to 50 megawatts of power. That's enough energy to power tens of thousands of homes. Most of that power isn't even doing computing. It's fighting against the laws of physics. Why? Because moving electrons around costs energy. And as circuits flip billions of times per second, they generate a lot of heat. In fact, in modern high-performance computing, almost 50% of all the energy used at a data center goes to cooling the systems and maintaining the environment rather than running the processors themselves. That's why in any data center, you're going to see raised floors, massive chillers, and walls of air conditioning. They're physically necessary to dissipate heat. If you ignore this physics, then your processors melt or throttle to prevent damage. In short, the physics of electron movement and thermal dissipation sets a fundamental limit on how efficiently a data center can operate. This is where Omnia comes in. Imagine taking a system that packs 4 NVIDIA H200 class GPUs, 6 terabytes of RAM, and a petabyte of ultra-fast storage, and compressing it into something the size of a suitcase. How is this possible? The key is modular design, efficient power delivery, and a self-contained cooling. Instead of building an enormous facility to distribute electricity and remove heat, Omnia manages all thermal dissipation internally, using liquid cooling and energy-efficient airflow to maintain safe operating temperatures. Physically, this is exploiting a simple principle. The smaller the system, the shorter the paths for electrical current and heat, and the more efficiently energy can be delivered and dissipated. Combine that with modern high-density GPU packaging, and you get a system that can have massive commuting without the massive footprint. But one Omnia isn't the limit. Multiple Omnia units can be connected into what they call an infinity cube, creating a flexible, scalable cluster. The physics here is interesting. The bandwidth between cubes is relatively high, which usually results in a relatively high energy usage. But because the units are physically close and designed for low-latency interconnections, the energy overhead from communication is much lower than spreading thousands of GPUs across a traditional data center. This is a rare example of physics directly enabling efficiency. Shorter signal paths, lower resistance, and smaller thermal volumes lead to lower energy per computation. We'll dig into the physics in a minute, but first, if you like this video, you'd probably like this book. I've got a link in the description below. I do get a small commission, but it wouldn't cost you any extra. Now, before we get overexcited at getting rid of data centers, it's important to put Omnia's potential in perspective by looking at both scale and cost. Even a fully outfitted Omnia system or infinity cube doesn't match the computational power of a hyperscale data center. Modern data centers can contain tens of thousands of servers with hundreds of petabytes of storage and thousands of GPUs, consuming tens of megawatts of electric power. That level of scale enables massive parallelism, fault tolerance, and redundancy, but it comes at a very real financial cost. Some companies are even looking at multi-billion-dollar massive data centers. But consider this. A medium-sized enterprise data center can cost around $20 to $30 million to build. Once it's built, you also have annual operating costs, which include electricity for both computing and cooling, staff salaries, and hardware replacement. These can add $3 to $5 million per year in ongoing expenses. So over a 10-year period, the total cost of ownership reaches $50 to $80 million or more. By contrast, a single Omnia unit, roughly the size of a large suitcase, has an initial purchase price of roughly $500,000. And they deliver a computing power roughly equivalent to 1/40th of a medium-sized data center when running at peak performance. So assuming an 80% real-world sustained performance, you need 50 Omnia units in order to provide the same computing power as a medium-sized data center. So an initial investment of $25 million gets operations underway fairly quickly without the need of having to buy land, get permits, and actual building of this facility. Operational energy for the Omnia units is about a quarter of that for the data center, because the units are self-contained and energy efficient. So operational electricity and maintenance for the entire set of 50 is only around $2 million per year. Over 10 years, that puts the total cost at $45 million, or roughly $5 million less than the cost of a conventional data center delivering similar computational output for targeted workloads. Physics helps explain why this is possible. The shorter distances for data movement and localized thermal management drastically reduces energy losses. In a traditional data center, electrical energy must travel long paths across racks, and cooling systems must remove heat from large volumes, which increases costs both thermodynamically and financially. With Omnia, everything is condensed into a tightly integrated system. Heat has less distance to travel, and electrons have shorter paths, which makes both energy use and operational costs much lower. So while Omnia can't yet replace the hyperscale data centers, the mid-range data centers have some competition. And for many applications, including AI training clusters, enterprise computing, and edge deployment, they can deliver equivalent computing power at a lower cost over time without the need for the information to go to the cloud, thanks to both physics and design optimization. So what could make Omnia truly transformative? Enter James Tour's group at Rice University. They're developing a radical compute-in-memory architecture, a chip design that combines logic and memory in the same device. What's the big deal of having it in the same device? Because in conventional GPUs, the energy cost of moving data between memory and computing cores dominates the total energy usage. Tour's design reduces that drastically because it does the computation where the data lives. In physics terms, you're reducing the resistive losses and the thermodynamic cost of moving electrons from one place to another. Early estimates suggest that it could cut energy consumption for AI tasks down to 10% of what it otherwise would be, while maintaining the same computing power. Now imagine combining an Omnia system with these chips. Suddenly, not only do you eliminate the need for a large facility, you also drastically reduce the energy footprint. What previously required tens of megawatts of power to run could be replaced with portable cubes that would only need 250 kilowatts. The implications are huge. Companies could just rent an existing office or warehouse space, plug in an Omnia or Infinity Cube, and have immediate access to high-performance AI computing without investing in construction, cooling, and redundant power. The physics advantage is clear. Smaller distances for electricity, lower thermal loads, and highly integrated chips mean we're approaching the thermodynamic efficiency limits for practical computation. And when Tour's chips reach commercial availability, these portable AI systems could provide massive computing power with minimal energy, potentially changing the economics and geography of computing worldwide. So are data centers about to be replaced? Maybe not entirely, but for many cases, small, portable, ultra-efficient systems like the Omnia would be a great replacement, and could make the old model obsolete. Combine that with next-generation chips, and computing could shift in ways that we've never seen before. So what do you think? Could the era of massive, power-hungry data centers be ending? Or will these cubes remain specialized tools alongside using hyperscale data centers? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching. To keep updated on more space and science news, make sure to like and subscribe, and remember, keep asking questions. I'll see you on the next video.